I first went to Kamuli in Central Africa, Uganda, in 2005, and I got involved because a friend of mine asked for some help, quite simply. And so I just went out and gave him a hand at this hospital. The quality of the medical facility now is poor, very poor. The wards have been there for certainly since the 1960s. The quality of the build then was good, but actually, everything gets decayed and destroyed with bats and termites and so on. There isn't any hot water. The pipe work is disastrous. The showers are cold and very, very weak. The generator is very old, but the quality of the medicine that is practiced there is good, and they do an awful lot of stuff that they wouldn't normally be doing and punch way above their weight, medically speaking. When I first went there in 2006, I was quite shocked. The only good bit about all of the facilities was the theatres, which were used virtually 24 hours a day. The catchment area of the hospital is about 50 miles radius, and it serves a population of about 1/2 to 3/4 million. And they're dealing with, the hospital mainly deals with antenatal and intrapartum care. A lot of the work is dealing with difficult deliveries of babies that haven't been able to deliver out in the countryside. So when they come to Kamuli, they're in trouble already. They probably had a difficult journey in, and they may well have been in labour for many hours. In the hospital setting itself, the wards obviously have to be lit. They need to have oxygen concentrators, nebulizers. They need electricity on a day-to-day basis. The biggest problem is in theatre, when there's no electricity because either they can't afford it or because there's been a power cut. They don't start an operation if there's no electricity. They often finish an operation with no electricity because it's cut during a surgical procedure. Then they rely on head torches, candles, any form of light, or nowadays, of course, phones. Quite simply, if somebody turns up in the middle of the night needing an operation and the generator is needed to provide electricity for theatres and they haven't got the money for the diesel, they don't get their operation. It's quite a tough reality to understand and to take on board. Lots and lots of wins to having cheap, reliable electricity. Huge numbers, huge.